And we're switching gears to the Orange women, who also have reason to celebrate. The SU women had themselves a day yesterday, breaking the record for the highest attendance at the Carrier Dome in women's basketball history, with 11,021 fans cheering on the Orange. The Orange football team were back in action this afternoon for spring practice, and after coming off a tough season, head coach Dino Babers and his team are looking forward to the future. Before the Dome switches back to the hardwood, the Orange men's lacrosse team hosted Army and hopes to stay undefeated today. Here outside the Carrier Dome, where the SU men's lacrosse team just hosted their rival, the Duke Blue Devils. And just like quite a few games this season, the outcome was decided by just one goal. Believe it or not, though, it is officially baseball season. The New York Yankees opened their season in Tampa Bay this afternoon. Just days after Mike Hopkins announced that he will be heading to the University of Washington, there will be another vacancy on the Orange men's basketball team. Tyler Lydon announced on Instagram that he will be declaring for the 2017 NBA draft. And we're back to football because the season really never ends. The former SU defensive star, Chandler Jones, got a pretty good birthday present when he turned 27 today. The defensive end, who got a ring with the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 49, has been in Arizona for a year. And the Cardinals like what they see and have decided to put a franchise tag on it. He finished the season with 11 sacks for the Cards. Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Mundry for NCC Sports. And who doesn't love talking about Gino and the UConn women's basketball team? Well, the Huskies took on Mississippi State in their 10th straight Final Four appearance. The Mississippi State women look to end UConn's 111-game winning streak, and Dak Prescott shows some love for his alma mater. We'll pick things up with 8 minutes left to play when the smallest player on the court, Morgan Williams, gets in the paint and pulls up for 2 points, taking the lead for Mississippi State. But UConn being UConn didn't let off the gas. Katie Lou Samuelson hits the three. UConn is still down by 1, but not for long. With seconds left to play, Williams has a chance to make history, but her layup is blocked and we are headed to overtime. And, you know, everyone can't believe it. Everyone's feeling the same way as you, Dak. But we're going to pick things up in overtime with seconds left. Williams has it again, and the Mississippi State Bullies are heading to their first national championship in program history, with one of the biggest upsets in modern day sports. It was just another Sunday at the Carrier Dome for anyone who's ever been to a men's basketball game. But this Sunday, the Orange women and Otto's Army set their minds on packing the dome.
I think we can do it. We've been getting the word out, and I'm hoping for a good time.
Orange fans of all ages, as well as some Irish, spent this sunny Sunday afternoon to be a part of history. And history was made, shattering the previous attendance record for a women's game of 4,357 with 11,021 fans that came out to support the Orange. Unfortunately, the number 21 Orange fell to the number 6 Fighting Irish in front of their record-breaking crowd, 85-80.
Well, I know for sure we gave them a show.
Despite the fact that the Orange were not able to get it done on the court today, they were more than thankful for all the fans that came out to shatter the previous record.
It was amazing. I mean, it was amazing, and I can't thank everyone enough for making that happen. We've never had that happen.
Coach Q and his team hope this could be a turning point for the women's program at SU.
I mean, 11,000 is a lot. We hope to get more. We hope to change the culture and not have one game where there's 11,000 and now there's 4 or 5 games, and then now the whole season we have 11,000 coming. So we're looking forward to seeing the future of this program.
And even though the Orange didn't get the W, the crowd helped the team perform in what may have been their biggest game of the season.
The crowd is infectious. That energy that poured into us, we thank them for that.
Coach Q's team hopes to see the fans come out more often, starting on Thursday night when they host the Wake Forest Demon Deacons at 7. Reporting for NCC Sports, I'm Jacqueline Mundry. 4 countries, 1 sport.
I fell in love with it.
Water polo, that is. Jess Hume got into the sport about 8 years ago because she was already a swimmer.
Everyone in Australia swims, so I'm living by the beach. It was just a huge part of growing up, and I really liked it.
She liked it for many reasons, but most importantly,
it's quiet. When you swim, it's super loud above water, but it's really only you swimming. It's really calming.
Not only does she love the sport, but her captains and coaches say she's an asset to the team.
There's a lot of girls on the team who are a mixture of levels, so she has a lot of experience and she's taken initiative, showing what she can do, and she's really taught the other girls and helped out the team to bring us many wins.
Much of her experience has come from playing overseas in Australia, where she grew up, as well as Italy last year.
I mean, so every coach has a different style, and especially since she's had international coaches, they all do it a little bit differently. So all of that experience has brought it to our team.
I love it. I love to travel. I love to see new places.
And her experience was a big selling point for her joining the SU team.
When I was looking for players and I was recruiting, I worked really, really hard to get players who knew what they were doing or who had at least been on a swim team before.
Despite being recruited to Division I schools like the University of Toronto, Jess decided that Syracuse was the right option for her for the academic reputation.
I got interested in medicine and public health in high school, and that's part of why I came to Syracuse, because they have a really good public health program.
The next stop on Jess's journey, Africa.
Studying in Africa, that kind of ties it all together. I can play water polo there. I can really see because I want to concentrate my work in Africa.
Although her team will miss her, she's excited for the next chapter. Jackie Mundry, NCC Sports. So I'm going to just get right into it. Over the weekend was the home finale against Georgia Tech. How important was that win for the Orange?
It was very important.
Now, Jackie, what does this job mean for Mike Hopkins?
I mean, this is a huge job for Mike Hopkins. He's been with the Orange for 21 years coaching, as well as playing here as a student for all 4 years. So this is huge for him. But, I mean, he wanted to excel his career a little bit and take a head coaching job, and Washington gave him a 6-year contract